Hey everybody, King Nick is back again. We're going to play Guild of Dungeoneering once more. I learned in the last episode, while viewing it, that you can't actually see my cursor because of the recorder I'm using. So I'm going to try and develop descriptive skills. You can see when things are highlighted, I know that, but otherwise you can't see the cursor. So we're going to jump back in here. If you'll remember, we lost our bruiser on the way to the Rat King after I couldn't find any dungeon tiles to get me there. Guild looks the same. I haven't done anything to it since. We're going to go back out exploring. And this time our hero will be Santa the Barbarian. And we're going to try and defeat the Rat King once more. Let's see if we can do a better job of getting to the Rat King. I think I'm gonna put a room. Oh, I can't take that one off. I'm gonna put a room here as fast as I can to make sure I don't get stuck again. We haven't seen the giant bat, so I'm gonna throw a giant bat here. And alright, let's go. Something to punch. Santa, you have terrible grammar. Alright, the giant bat has loner. If it's in a dead end in the dungeon, it gets -1. Okay, so it's going to spook us. It does 1 magic damage and it's going to block 1 physical damage. But we have How Do You Like This, where we have unblockable physical damage. So we'll trade. Bite is unblockable, so we'll punch him for 1. Drain is something we can't actually avoid. And it looks new. He's going to do 1 magic damage, and for every magic damage he does, he's going to heal a heart. I don't have any ability to block magic damage, so we'll punch him. Again, but now I have Nice Try Chump, so we'll block this one. And we'll do damage by blocking, I should have mentioned. Alright, how do you like this? Good job, Santa. Alright, we can take the twig, the straitjacket, and the pigeon nest. I like the pigeon nest because it lets us heal. The straitjacket will give us an extra health, but we'll very quickly find a piece of gear to be better than that. Well, that's true for all of them. I'm taking pigeon nest though. You can call me on my crap, but I'm taking pigeon nest. Oh, I'm still not getting any rooms to take me to the Rat King. I'll throw this down here and a nasty rat here. And we're going to get a fountain. There are 2 colors of fountains, the reds and the yellow. Red are bad, obviously, and the yellow are good. When you go into a room with a fountain, you'll resolve everything first, and then the fountain's effect will take place. So this is a fountain of combustion. Santa's getting bored while I explain this. I hope you aren't also. The fountain of combustion, the next fight, I'll have burn, meaning that for the next fight, me and the enemy will both take 1 automatic damage per round. Alright, let's get going. Santa likes bashing. Neurotoxin, I can't block it. I'll heal. Can't block it, so I'll punch. I can't block it, so I'll punch. I don't like these rats. Alright, I can block 1, so this will kill it. So I can get the shield now, which will repel. I can get the straitjacket again, or the cuppa. I'm going to get the wooden board because I like blocking attacks. Chitter chitter. I cannot play any. I can play rooms here. That's it. I can play these two. The trick when you have burn is to fight an easier enemy. You don't want to. You don't want to get burned and then go fight the boss. I think it's self-explanatory. Yeah, you can see we have burn, but thankfully burn affects both of us. Can't block it. I can never block some rats. I can block this one, which I will. It'll put me ahead. Actually, it'll kill it in the next round. Yep. I can get the ruffled shirt, which I think you all know how I feel about shift. And it makes me look like a pirate. Gosh, really? Let me go to the Rat King. This game does not want me to fight the Rat King. It tells me it wants me to fight the Rat King, but I have proof that it doesn't. I am not even gonna put a new monster down. I want to fight this rat man. Santa wants to punch it. I'm not ready to fight a gnoll. I think that's what killed Ceres. So I can block this, and he'll take 2 damage. I can't block this one, so I'll just go ahead and punch him. I can block this and do damage, so he'll take 2. Yeah, Ratman. And then this last punch will do him in. So I can choose from Scimitar. Tattered Mail. Tattered Mail is what I was referring to by when I was talking about the straitjacket. It gives me the +1 health anyway, and it gives me a card. It also gives me an but it's usually worth it. And it's better than the straitjacket, but I'm not liking it over shift right now. This will give me 2 health extra, but I gain 2 and lose rekindle. Scimitar, on the other hand, I don't lose anything, and it's amazing. You'll see dice up in the on the right there. Dice, what that card means is that it'll do 2 physical damage all the time, but if the enemy uses an unblockable attack, it'll do 3. Because the rats do a lot of unblockable attacks, this will be useful. We're done hearing from you, Rat King. Rat King isn't even a real king, I hear. He might not even be a real rat. I honestly don't know which what he is. I say that a lot, and I wonder how much of it's a joke. Alright, let's just build this dungeon then. I'll drop a rat man up here. Alright, you'll notice I didn't pull precedent on here because this is closer and has Fog of War. Ooh, finally. I can get... Why not? Why can't I get to the... I can't build there because I can't go there. That's stupid. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm sorry. Okay. Alright. So, this time around we're just gonna struggle forever to get to the Rat King. It's gonna be long, it's gonna be dark, and it's gonna last for the rest of your life. Is my current feeling about this dungeon. Alright, head blow. So I'm gonna lose a card if I don't block this, which I'm gonna. And he's gonna take 2 hearts. If I block it, he will... I can't block it, but if I do, he'll take 2 hearts of damage up again. But I'm shift, he'll take 2, and I'll get a new card. I'm just gonna block. No, yeah, I'll just block it. He'll be dead. No reason to make it too hard. So I can get either Tattered Mail, which I already said no. Sparkly Headband, which I'm gonna take it over the Pigeon's Nest, and Glyph, which will give us another Holy Seal and a Mind Strike over Repel. Repel will do us. Alright, I'm going to take Sparkly Headband. Just for the right now. This will get me in here, and then I can put down a connecting rune. Again, I'm afraid of gnolls right now. I'm level 3 and gnolls are level 2, but I'll fight one. So I'm not a little wuss. Sometimes I get in trouble like this and just can't find a way to the exit. It's worth noting that I haven't played this game much more than a few dungeons past this. I've bought all the tier 2 classes and I've played them all at least once. But that's as far as I've gotten. I'm going to block it because I don't want to get rid of cards. And obviously I can't show off dice. But I'll punch him with which he can't unblock. Or which he can't block. Claw. Oh, there you are. I'll repel. I'm going to show off dice. Yep, here you go. And I can't even really show it off because he only has 2 health. Alright, I can choose from Soldier's Helmet, the Cuppa, which I'm not gonna... I like the Cuppa. And then we have a wooden board already. So I'm just gonna take some gold. None of these rooms will get me to the boss. But I'm going to drop this coin here and end the turn. And hopefully I fight this gnoll better than last time. Neurotoxin, I can't block it. So I'm going to shift. I'll get a card. I'll lose a card and I'll get a card. Can't block it. This is what makes me nervous. I get a bunch of non-blockables. Alright, so I handled that terrible. That was a horrible fight. I'm not going to trade out Scimitar. I'm not going to trade out my Sparkly Headband. So we'll just take some gold and pick that one up. Still, I'll drop this here, so I'll fight this guy first. And in the turn, I need to put something to the north of the room I'm going into. That's the only way into the boss fight, and it has to connect to all 3 of those rooms. Punch him. Head blow. I can block it finally. Yeah. Can't block bite, but I also can't show off dice. It'll happen. Don't worry. I'll slice them though. Alright, headbutt. I will block it all and just kill him doing that. Alright, again, I'm not getting any treasure I really want, so I'll just take some gold. Oh. I finally can go here. I'm going to put some gold there. Ooh, Fountain of Power. Heroes unblockable. Attacks gain 1 magical damage next fight. Throw a rat man down in here. No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to go straight for the boss. I am ready for this dungeon to end. Minted. I don't know what they mean by that. Alright. Again, I'm just going to let the dungeon end. And I'm going to punch the Rat King. Those ears look taped on. Alright, I can't block that. That's not a problem. I'm just going to slice him. I can block this, but it's not really worth it. One way or the other, he's going to take 2 damage on this. Headbutt. This is a little more worth it. Actually, here you go. Leader. He has +1 HP for each surrounding minion. So, I think he gained health because I didn't kill all the rats. I spent enough time in that dungeon, though, so it's not a concern for me. Alright. He's going to parry. So, this will be 2 physical damage coming to me, and he's going to block 1. I don't really have a lot. Well, I'll kill him this round with Fire Blast. It won't be blocked by that. And I didn't use the fountain at all. So I get 88 gold for all that I did in there. We'll return to the guild. So now we have a trophy room. And I'm going to put it next to the entrance here. Trophy room shows off our Rat King's tail. I use that to claim dominance over all the rats, making me the current Rat King. If that was part of the game, I would sound less crazy. Let's look into expanding the guild. We have 3 more classes we can choose from. The apprentice, obviously, I think, does mostly magical damage. The mime, I'm going to take the mime. What it does is a lot of tricky things. I believe it's unblockable and making enemies discard, and it's a fun little thing to see. And I love the shapeshifter that comes after it. We'll take the mime right now. Build the theater. Build the theater next to the trophy room. And we get Fiona the Mime. And we're ready to go exploring. We have some storyline. Again, I'm just not going to read it. I'll let you read it. And you can see our glorious little rat tail there as a bookmark. I had a rat tail growing up. It's probably a terrible decision, but I had one growing up in the 80s. Alright, you had time to read it. We're going to get going, and you see we have 3 new dungeons. We have the Fire Lord, Fiery Foray quest. We have the Victimless Crime, the Lovely Loot quest. And we have Goblins in the Goblin Menace quest. Apparently in Goblins, quest 2 is Orcs. So we forget about Goblins real fast, is what I'm saying. I'm gonna do the victim. I'm gonna do Goblins with Fiona or Mime. Let Santa sit in the dungeon or in the guild for a while. Alright. Got level 1 goblins here. We have to beat 4 monsters. If you want to do it quickly, all you need is the understanding that it doesn't have to be high level monsters, it just has to be monsters. So I'll drop this corridor here, and we'll put a nasty rat in it, and we'll get on this way. I don't think we'll have to fight anything over level 1 if we don't want to. Alright, I can't block it, but so I'm going to take the damage. I'm going to do Strange Presence. It does one magical, and he'll have to discard. So I get to choose which card he discards. I'm obviously going to take Neurotoxin out of it over Claw. And then I'll do Bullhorns, by which I'll block and do some damage. Again, he's going to bite. I can't block it. I'm going to Copycat. It'll copy his next card. Hopefully it's not an Oh, I get it in my hand, huh? Okay, so I'm going to do Imaginary Box. This is a new type. It's going to block 1 physical damage, which protects us from Neurotoxin. And then our next magic attack will have +1 damage. So I can use Stage Presence, and that will kill him. And it lets me pick a card anyway. I'm actually going to take the Straight Jacket this time. Because the mob is crazy. If that laugh made you uncomfortable, I did it in front of people, so imagine how I feel. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and fight this goblin in the first room. And you'll see up here in the top right corner, under objectives, it lists that we defeated 1 monster. So we need to get that up to 4. Alright, head blow. I'm going to do Bullhorns because it'll block it and it'll do damage so I don't get rid of my cards. I hate getting rid of cards. I will Copycat. That's actually the best I can do right now. I will Imaginary Box. I'm not going to use Anger. I have Anger now in my head just in case I have to discard a card and it's a buffer. Alright, Imaginary Cannon will kill it because he's also going to do a point of damage to himself. Yeah, I did it. I can take either Wooden Board or Ruffled Shirt, which will lower my health. I'm going to take Wooden Board. It'll give me some defense. I'm a strange looking mime. And I'm not putting down any of these enemies because, frankly, I just had to do 2 fights. So, level 1, level 1. So why make it hard? Let's give Fiona an easy outing for her first go. Gonna fight the goblin. Alright, Headbutt. He'll do 1 damage to himself. I'll repel thanks to the Wooden Board I just picked up. Headbutt, I'm gonna block 1 of them, but I can't do both. And then I'm going to do Imaginary Cannon. And it's going to hit real hard because of the earlier card that's named I forgot. Because I'm great at memory. Stage Presence. No matter what I did, he was going to die this round. But I'm going to make him discard Head Blow. Because it matters in my head. I hate losing cards that much. Paper Crown. Paper Crown will give us the ability to heal. Throw a level 1 goblin here, and that's going to be the last fight of this dungeon. Fiona versus the goblin. Imaginary Cannon. He'll take 3 damage. No reason to save it. I might have to discard, so. Repel. That'll save me from some damage. I should have saved it. Holy Seal will heal me. And then Headbutt. I can't do anything about it right now. So I'll Copycat. The goblin is dead. We're back at the guild. I got 30 gold. Return to guild. Now I have enough. I didn't get enough from the last dungeon, but I have enough to expand the guild still. I'm gonna get a blessing. It's gonna be the hug in the bottle. You don't get a room for the hug in the bottle, but for the first 2 fights of every dungeon, you get 1 extra health. It's basically to get you going. So for the first 2 fights, you're going to be the weakest you're going to be in the dungeon. So you have 1 extra health. It'll get you 2 items. It'll get you 2 pieces of equipment, and ideally a level or 2. So you'll be stronger after it wears off. I'm going to click go exploring so you can see what it'll look like. It'll come here again, and again there'll be, once we get more, there'll be arrows to the left or right like this. And we're going to stick with the mime. But that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you liked it. If you did, please click like, click subscribe if you are so inclined. If you have any comments, leave them. I'll answer them all. I just hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you have a great day.